I just felt like in our modern world, everything is explained. Everything
Mm,
is, detailed, and there's an answer for everything. We live in a super literal moment where everything there's an answer for everything. And maybe in my soul, I'm pushing against that a little bit by making work that doesn't have answers, that doesn't necessarily do anything other than throw out questions. And it's a fine line, I suppose, in terms of viewers, because there's a point at which that just becomes annoying and frustrating. But hopefully, I think I've tread that fine line carefully and made her compelling enough to have people think and care for her, whilst not making it too explicit who she is and answering too many of these questions myself.
oh man. Now, right, so I think the thing is, right, it's always interesting having different voices tell stories, right? Because
Mm,
we then don't get the same thing over and over again, because we're getting your view of what this is. You know what I mean?
hmm
And it can be interesting stepping into something kind of halfway through or three-quarters of the way through, as this kind of is when you factor in where she is in her life. You know what I mean?
mm, mm,
Because it then leads you to ponder some of the things that led the person to this point.
hmm
And that's always fascinating to me, you know?
mm,
So I don't think there's an issue with having this unnamed person, because I don't know, right? I'm watching this and we have her, writing this letter. And I'm thinking, right? Because the language that is used, you could assume it's someone writing a letter to a friend, a loved one that has moved away, you've separated with, you know what I mean? Like one of
mm,
those things.